out of Faramis, with the Harridan Moskov open, Carl, they pick up the Melissa. So you kind of see the logic behind the Melissa pick here on Big J.
Very straightforward. I like it.
Yeah. It's a simple solution to a problem that
Masha?
we foresee. And yeah, it's a Masha. Wait, is this a debut pick?
I'm trying to remember.
It's a debut pick!
It's a debut pick.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, all right.
And it's going where exactly? No, you can't do this. Gold lane?
Gold lane Masha!
Or is this like a dupe? Are they going to rope-a-dope us and then switch it right before?
We'll find out in a few seconds here, but
Masha?
that's going to catch a lot of people by surprise. I don't know why not predicted that to happen.
Okay.
And there it is. It's locked in. Kelra's on gold lane Masha.
Gold lane? When was the last time we saw it on gold? Renegade popping somebody on a Beatrix.
He was on a different team as well.
I think it's outplayed, yeah.
There it is. Oh my goodness. Game number 3, boys. Let's go.
Well, you better buckle in because, I don't know, with these lineups, man, maybe this is going to be another cinematic Game 3. I hope so. I hope after what we just went through in Game 2, we get something similar for Game number 3. The decisive one if, once again, FNOP is going to keep their streak alive and make history here, or if Smart Omega is going to be the first team to go ahead and give them their first match loss. Now, I got to say, Ingan, we got to talk about this. Gold lane Masha on Kelra. What do you think?
At this point, I'm not surprised. You're going up against Omega.
You're not surprised?
I'm not. This is Kelra, the gold standard, the Filipino savage. I mean, what else can you expect from this man? If he's going to rock the Masha gold lane, he's going to rock it because he knows his capabilities. And again, he wants to dominate, especially in the early game. And, you know, at this point, let's just watch.
Accept it.
I just accepted the fate of this game.
You know, sometimes...
This is Kelra.
Hey, you know, once in a while, you are just... Sometimes when we're commentating, you're like, man, you know what? When stuff like this happens, you're like, I just want to watch this, you know? But we get to watch it, commentate it, and see exactly how Kelra makes this work. Now, some of the difference here is, yes, you still have Andoru on a scaling assassin in the jungle that can go up. We see Hayabusa so much now. That's paired up against the matchup against King Kong and in the Ling that he has. But also, even with this, Jome on the Melissa, this could play a part in the long game where, you know, having this more traditional gold lane ranged hero in comparison to Kelra on a Masha, but we all have to remember what Masha can do, especially when you start getting, you know, stacked up on items. The thunderclaps get a little crazy and everything else, especially with some of the resets that come through with the way that the health works and everything else. So that could all be part of the plan here for Fnatic Onic Philippines. And I also love the fact that they are testing the waters, testing the limits, and still bringing out new heroes even in Week 8, Day 2.
You know, we've seen Kelra, game number 2, rock the Bruno, where he wasn't activated early on. He was just really pushing. But Ryota with a kick might be able to bring down Brusco. He pops his Revitalize, but here comes the Lantern Flare coming in from Ukir. And Adori draws the first blood. Now counterattack coming in from Kirk, though. He might be able to escape, but Ryota once again with a Jit Kondu stun. Here comes Super Prince, having his own Raging Sandstorm to bring down Ryota. A pull coming in from Kirk as he falls down. But Fnatic Onic won't engage anymore.
They're not going to get engaged anymore. Super Prince did pick up a kill himself. Smart Omega definitely coming out with a victory on that one. Should be able to get this turtle too. It looks like Endoro will secure that with the retributions. Jome's going to have to be cautious of. Here they fighting it out again.
They want to go right after Kelra as Jome, though. Here comes a thunderclap, but Chaknu makes sure. Oh, and Jome also falls down. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade for the gold laners. King Kong's not going to be able to bring down Chaknu, but here comes a Lantern Flare plus the Jit Kondu, Way of the Dragon from Ryota. Brusco pops his glorious pathway, but the Lantern Flare is there to make sure there's no escape.
One first, almost half health here as Turtle's being held on from Ryota.
Okay, Ryota forces to use that kick. Here comes the glorious pathway as Brusco runs after Andoryu. Chaknu enters in with the Raging Sandstorm onto Kirk. Will they be able to burst him down as Andoryu still gets the turtle? Now they might be able to take more with them as they're trying to chase right after Kirk as Ryota brings him down. Here comes Deathless Blade coming in from King Kong as he trades for Ryota. Here comes the Lantern Flare once again picking up Brusco, but onto the backline Super Prince working on Chaknu. That's going to be a 1-for-2 trade as Omega gets the turtle.
Not the OG, but he's at least got the ultimate, you know? At least he can pop the beacon there and then use it from there. Uh-oh, mid lane.
Again, an aggressive play coming in from Ryota, paired up with a Raging Sandstorm, and here comes Kirk. He's gonna fall down in the hands of Andoryu. Azukir pops his Crimson Beacon once again, picking up Brusco with the Lantern Flare. Are they going to be able to take him down? But again, a Jeet Kondu combination, but Brusco manages to stay alive. He pops his Revitalize.
Mid lane, some trading happening across the map. Tier 2 worked on. Whoa, deep in the mid lane.
Whoa! In too deep. Super Friends has to walk away as Omega gets a mid lane turret, as well as Jome into the bottom lane, setting themselves up perfectly for this final turtle take.
Again, you got to give it up to Smart Omega. They are playing everything perfectly right now, and they're going to take this objective again. Andoryu getting the 3 for 3 on the turtles, and they're finding every single angle.
Okay, they're going to get the pull onto Chaknu, and Kelra picks up a kill onto his former teammate. Here comes Jome to go away, plus the Inspire. Weak Shadow Kill coming in from Andoryu. Going to bring down Kelra. A double kill from the Nightmare.
Andoryu having a hell of a game. Super Prince, half health. He's forced way back to the turret. He has to get back to the base. Chaknu is on the hunt.
Okay, here comes the sandwich play from Chaknu. But Kelra with 3 life bars, unbothered. Okay, now when will this Masha pick activate or make sense for Fnatic Onic? Will it be towards the late games wherein one Thunderclap can burst down Jome? Or will it even reach the late game for Fnatic Onic?
Yeah, that's the question. They're going to have to get to the late game for Fnatic Onic Philippines. They're on the top side, half health of the Lord here. They're going to force a fight.
A beautiful kick coming in from Ryota onto Kirk as Andoryu once again bursts him down. The next target is going to be Brusco though. Despite the glorious pathway, he's not going to be fast enough to evade that. And 3 members of Fnatic Onic are scattering as King Kong tries to go for a Lord steal, but you know at this point, a 6.6k gold lead for Omega, they're just really dominating the game.
That's what I was saying, man. Like, you know, FNOP, they might want to go ahead and just give that Lord up. Instead, they end up giving 2 kills to Smart Omega. They really have to also just deal with Andoryu as he picks up the BOD. He's got that bladed spare now. Tier 2 turrets are going to fall here, and the Lord making its way. Waves all pushed in together, synchronized, and FNOP now on the defense, looking at their clear here. Super Prince holding on to the Sandstorm herself. All the shields are going to be popping here. They're going to try to hold on the best they can.
All the way from the backline is Chaknu. He might get bursted down here as Kelra picks up the kill. Here comes the counterattack coming in from Fnatic. Glorious Pathway will be casted as well. But looking at Jome with the go away, the needles are just too much to handle. Another knockout coming in from Ryota plus the kick onto Kirk. They're going to bring him down. The streak hangs in the balance. Here comes the Raging Sandstorm. A double kill though. A shutdown for King Kong. But the streak! The streak has finally ended in the hands of Barangay Omega!
It's Smart Omega. As the Barangay cheers, with them will be the only team to give the defeat to Fnatic Onic Philippines.